piece was a light show, you know. And the end of that program was Aphex Twin, who's a very interesting musician, Richard James, creating his version of pendulum music, a piece of mine from 1968. He took, you know, mirror balls, when you go to a dance and there's a mirror ball and the lights hit the ball and it spins around, and very psychedelic. And he had 14 of those with a mic attached to each mirror ball and lasers hitting the mirror balls. And he swung them, and then you could control with 14-channel mixer the equalization and the volume on each one of these feedback inputs. And he made this huge piece of really interesting electronic music out of the piece. I was like that. So, yeah, I heard Come Out about 3 weeks ago.
Still works, doesn't it? Still works, doesn't it?
Still works, yeah.
Any more questions, comments? There's one.
Festspiel Musik. First, here in Hellerau, Anna is a case maker, dancing rosas. Ja, die Frage muss ich jetzt auf Deutsch stellen.
Ja, auf Deutsch.
Also, sind das bei dem Gesang und bei den anderen Instrumenten Interferenzen, wo bestimmte, wo das sich teilweise auslöscht oder kulminiert, wenn die Wellen der Musik aufeinandertreffen? Also, I understand English. It's not the problem.
It's easier to understand and speak. Ich habe kein Deutsch, das ist das Problem. The singers in Music for 18 Musicians are imitating the sounds of the instruments. So the two singers over here are trying to imitate the violin and the cello. So mostly the way they sound is and the singers over here are trying to imitate the sound of a clarinet. So they sound sort of like which is really me ripping off Ella Fitzgerald, which I grew up with. And it's an old trick. Ravel uses it in Daphnis and Chloe. It's called vocalise, having the voice be part of an orchestra but not sing words. And it gives, you know, it's the kind of sound that if you heard a recording of it, you would walk in and you'd say, well, I don't hear any women's voices. But if somebody in the mix turned them off, you'd say,